Hey guys, Nathan here from the Dice Sanctuary. I'm here with Alex, and we are doing our first 40k battle report. We are playing 1500 points of Eldar. I'm playing the Eldar versus the Orks. And we've already rolled for mission and deployment. The mission is Purge the Alien with Dawn of War deployment, and we'll show you the armies.
Okay, starting off with the greenskins, I'll start with my HQ first. We have a war boss with a power claw and a twin-linked shooter, and he's got his unit of knobs with him. All the knobs have cyborg bodies, including the war boss, and they're accompanied by a pain boy with a grot orderly, and they're riding into battle in their battle wagon. Moving on to troops, I have a unit of 20 grots, 2 runt herds, one with a squig hound and the other one with a grot prod. I have over here a mob of 20 boys with shooters and choppers. There's a knob in the unit with a power claw, and also a weird boy that's accompanying them. And then my other troops choice is another 20 boys, this time with shooters, 2 twin-link big shooters, and 1 knob with a big chopper. Elites now, I have tank busters, 5 of them, 1 with a tank hammer and 2 bomb squigs. I have 2, 4, 6, 8 boys with 8 looters, with their what are they called? Def guns. There we go. And 1 mech with a custom mega blaster. Over here, my last elite choice, I have 10 storm boys. Yes, I can't even remember the names of my own units. Heavy support, those are fast attack. Another fast attack choice, I have my Blitzer bomber, and then heavy support, looted wagon with hard top and a big shooter, and then 4 flash kits, the battle wagon with the HQ choice as well. So of my army, I have things that aren't painted and things I would like you to comment on and tell me what to paint, or for you to keep in mind throughout the battle report and see what does the best and then tell me what I should paint. I have my 4 flash kits, I've got 1 runt herd, and then 10 grots over here. They're finished, they're finished, they're finished, they're finished. There's 4 storm boys that need to be painted, my battle wagon, and then the Luda squad and also the looted wagon need to be painted as well. So keep those units in mind as we go through the battle report, and tell me what you think I should paint in the comments below. I'll pass you off to Nick.
Okay, on the Eldar side, starting off with the HQ, we have a Spirits here. I don't think that will focus. There we go. Spirits here. Then we have some troops here. We have 10 dive runners. There's no HQ, and there's only 10 of them. There's no upgrades or anything. We have 5 rangers, just regular rangers. We have some Wraith Guard, and these Wraith Guard are now troops because I did take the Spirits here, and they are embarked in a Wave Serpent, and the Wave Serpent has a scatter laser and shuriken cannon. That's probably one of the best loadouts you can have. And moving on, we also have some jet bikes as troops, and I believe that's all the troops. Moving on to fast attack, we have 5 warp spiders. The warp spiders are just plain old warp spiders. There's only 5 of them, and there's no Exarch. Why? There. And heavy support, we have 3 choices. There's 2 Wraith Lords, and each Wraith Lord has flamers, 2 flamers, and a bright lance each, and one of them has the Ghost Glaive. And we also have a fire prism with shuriken cannon and hollow fields. So as Alex said, we would appreciate if you tell us in the comments below one suggestion of units that we have to paint for the next battle report. I basically have the whole army to paint, plus more stuff, but I'll give you guys these choices now. I've started some, like for example, I started my warp spiders. I've started one Dire Avenger. I've started a bunch of them, just haven't finished them. But yeah, tell me what you would like for me to paint on the Eldar side, and that would be much appreciated. As well, we also have a pretty bad looking board because it's not painted at all. So give us one suggestion of one, like, give us a suggestion of one piece of terrain that you'd like to see painted as well. So you have some buildings and some random little pieces, and yeah, so in total you have one suggestion for Alex and his orcs, one suggestion for my Eldar, and one suggestion for terrain. This is for deployment. I got a 6.
I got a 1.
Awesome.
Okay, so Nathan decided to let the orcs go first. So here's my deployment setup. I have the Ludas in the building. Storm Boys are directly behind the building here. I have my battle wagon. So this building, the building has tank busters on the middle floor, and then the boys with sluggers and choppers on the bottom floor. What are they called? Flash kits. There we go. Flash kits are over here. Wood wagon is next to the flash kits. Grots are out in the open, and then the big shoot 'em mob is underneath the building there. And the only thing I have in reserves is the flyer, but that's because he has to stay in reserves. And then these guys are in the vehicle, in the battle wagon with the war boss. So let Nathan show you his deployment now.
Okay, so starting on the left, I deployed my Dire Vendors in this building, and I infiltrated my Striking Scorpions right behind this building, so hopefully come around. I basically put all these units behind this building so they get cover first turn. So that includes Fire Prism, Wraith Lord, and the Jet Bikes, and then I infiltrated these Rangers, and then moving to the right, I put the other Wraith Lord behind this building, so I get cover in case he tried shooting me with those guys in the building over there. And then I tossed my Wave Serpent over by this corner, so I was out of range, or out of line of sight, or whatever, of his battle cannon and his battle wagon. And then I tossed these spirits here behind him. And I also, as he mentioned, I let him go first. And I also rolled, I got these for my spirits here. I got those. So that's nice. And now Alex, I will try stealing the initiative. And let's see if I can get you to focus there. There we go. No, I rolled 3. So Alex is taking first turn.
So, just a recap of the first turn for the orcs. The Storm Boys that were on this side flew over. They rolled a 1, so one of the Storm Boys flew into the building as he flew over, because he's an idiot. And they landed there. I was planning on making them charge that, but it got blown up, and then his guys dismounted, and I realized they were probably too far, and I didn't want to risk getting shot at. The Wave Serpent was blown up by the Ludas in the building here. The battle wagon was destroyed. I'll get to that in a minute. The battle wagon, I'll talk about it right now. The battle wagon was just moved forward 12 inches. Just shot its big shooter at the Rangers in there because he couldn't shoot his zap gun. And then it was charged in by the Wraith Lord, who stabbed it and blew it up, killing one Nob on board and causing 1 wound to another one. Over here, the Orc boys got, how many casualties did they take? They took a bunch. Some from the explosion, some from the shooting, some from his fire prism over there. They had run out from the building. So there. The tank busters shot at the Rangers, did nothing. And Flash Kits just ran forward, moved up, and then ran. So they're hiding behind the building where I want them. Moved my Grots forward to try and take a shot at the Striking Scorpions and hopefully lure them out from behind cover, which they did. And then the Striking Scorpions charged into combat. They killed 4 Grots, and I caused no wounds back, even though I had 2 Runturds in there. Yeah, one with a Grot Prod, which is kind of disappointing. Battle Cannon had fired onto the Striking Scorpions, killing 2. And these guys did nothing. They just kind of sat there. So, yeah. Now Nathan will tell you about what he did.
Okay, so on the Eldar turn, well, not actually on the Eldar turn, on the Orc turn, as Alex mentioned, the Wave Serpent got blown up by the Ludas in the building there. So that just meant that my Wraith Guard had to disembark. The Wraith Guard then moved behind this building, and they decided to run and move back, so that way they don't get charged by the Storm Boys, hopefully. Spirit Sarah did the same thing, moved back. The Wraith Lord moved out from behind cover and tried shooting at the battle wagon that was there. Failed, and then this Wraith Lord as well moved out of cover and shot at the battle wagon, but did nothing. So then he charged battle wagon and made it cause 3 pens, and then it exploded, and those guys popped out. The jet bikes, the plan was to shoot at the battle wagon, explode it, then when the guys pop out, jet bikes would shoot at the guys out of it. Fire Prison moved out. He shot its big blast in this the boys and the weird boy, and that made a nice hole right there. And the Striking Scorpions, what they did was they moved up from behind the building, shot their pistols, and then charged at the Grots and caused 4 wounds, 1 combat, but he's fearless, so they have to stay in combat. And the Dire Vendors weren't in range of anything, so they just moved up. And the Rangers, let's see, there, the Rangers, I believe they shot at the boys as well, and caused, I believe, 3 wounds. So, that was the Eldar turn, and we'll catch you guys at the end of turn 2.
Alright, so this is the end of turn 2. I'll start off with the Orcs, and I'll just kind of tell you what happened. So, over here, just going from left to right, the Ludas in the building had fired on his Wraith Lord there, who's in the middle, out in the open, causing 2 wounds on him. The Storm Boys that were over here originally flew over to the opposite side of the building, right here, where they, and he had his Warlord over here, and I had tried to charge, but they rolled a 6, and they needed a 7 to get into charge, and I even rolled 3 dice because they jump pack, so they jump pack infantry, so that was kind of disappointing, and then, of course, they all got burned to death by his Wraith Guard, so they're dead now. What happened over here? The War Boss hopped out, War Boss and his guys hopped out, killed Wraith Lord in combat, and then kind of just consolidated. The boys here just moved up, and the Weird Boy fired on the fire prism that was over in between the 2 buildings there, because he had gotten his psychic special, his psychic power, which is the strength 10 AP1 Ultra thing. Tank Busters fired on the Wraith Lord that the War Boss finished off in combat. Looted wagons scattered completely. He fired on the Dire Vendors in the building, but completely missed. Grots finished off the Striking Scorpions in combat, and now they're just consolidating. And these guys didn't really do anything either. They should be doing more this game. The Blitzabomber flew in and did a bombing run on the fire prism that was sitting in between the buildings. Didn't do anything because he got a, I think it was a pen, and then he had shields, so it kind of blocked it. And yeah, that's it for the orc side of the board. Nathan will tell you about what happened with him.
Alright, so on my turn, the Wraith Guard, whoops, this guy's knocked down. The Wraith Guard, oh, now this guy's knocked down. Stupid metal models. The Wraith Guard moved up a little bit, so they were able to get max number of guys using their template against the Storm Boys that were, there's a unit of them right there, if you remember. Or no, they moved. And then the Wraith Lord moved in as well, so he could get his flamers, but in the end he just turned around because he didn't need to use those flamers because the D-size destroyed the Storm Boys, and D-size are actually pretty good. I'm gonna have to take some more Wraith Guard in future games. Spirit Seer moved up into cover. Wraith Lord shot at his Knobs and Warboss squad. I think I did 1 wound or something like that with the bright lens. The jet bikes, they actually moved up 6 inches, so up to there. They shot at his Knobs and did some wounds there, and then in the assault phase they jumped back. The Rangers, they shot as well as at the Knobs. I think they did 1 wound or something. Dire Avengers, alright, they actually did pretty sweet this turn. I'm not sure if Alex told you, but he had his bomber came in and he went right there. He bombed my fire prism. I was sitting right there. But then my Dire Avengers, they all shot at his bomber and caused 3 glances, and he rolled 3 dice for his drink save and failed all 3, so he went down. The Striking Scorpion Exarch was finally finished off by some grots, and over here the Warp Spiders, they deep striked right beside this building and shot at his Knob and Warboss, did some wounds, and then they moved it back using their special jump pack moving assault phase. So that was that is turn 2. Mm-hmm. And here's just a board overview. And please don't forget to give Alex a suggestion to paint for what unit he should paint next for the battle report that we do after this, and as well as for my Eldar, and as well as 1 piece of terrain. So there's some here. It will all eventually hopefully look like that. So kind of like the Greenleaf terrain. But yeah, we'll catch you guys at the end of turn 3.
Alright, so this is the end of turn 3, and I'm just going to recap what happened on the orc side of the board. So the Luas fired at the blue Wraith Guard, or Wraith Lord, sorry, that was over there. They managed to finish him off. Over here, my Warboss and the rest of his Knobs charged from there, and they ended up killing, I think, a few of the Warp Spiders, and then just barely, I rolled 4 dice to hit on the Warboss with his Power Claw. I hit with 1, and then I rolled a 1. I needed 2 or higher, and I rolled a 1, so that remaining Warp Spider is still there. All the tank busters did was just shoot into the Warp Spiders before it charged. The boys over here ran through the door into the building, and then they charged up and attacked the what, they're rangers? The sniper guys? The rangers? Okay. Attack the rangers. Forgot to shoot my flash kits. My looted wagon shot on the unit of Dire Avengers in there, and once again, missed completely. The Orc boys left the building, started running forward, and the Grots moved forward and shot their pistols into the building there and actually killed a couple Dire Avengers too. So that was pretty cool. They've, in my opinion, I think the Grots were the MVPs for Orcs for this game, just because they held on and managed to do so much. That's it really on my side of the board. I don't think I had any more units completely killed. No, that's it. Now on to Nathan to tell you about what he did.
Okay, so on the Eldar turn, yes, I did call it, because, well, I was getting my ass handed to me, and Alex clearly won this. But anyway, as you can recall, the Wraith Guards were here, lined up along here, because they blasted some Storm Boys. So what they did was they moved up 6 inches, and then they ran. And Spirit Seer did the same thing, just moved and ran. The Warp Spiders over there, there's only one left, got charged by his War Boss and his Knob unit, and they keep losing because, well, that's not their expertise. The Rangers finally got killed in this building. The jet bikes moved out from out of cover and tried shooting at his flash kits, but I think only did 1 wound. The Dire Vendors, they got destroyed, half destroyed anyway. So they shot at his Grots and killed a couple, and I think that was it. As you can see, like, I don't have a lot of stuff. Oops, I couldn't have strapped anyway. I don't have a lot of stuff anymore. A lot of it's got killed, and yeah.